hearing about variable rate technology and the benefits, I was wondering the same thing, so I took a road trip across Western Canada. Check it out.
My name is Grant Budgeon, and we live just north of Crossfield in Alberta.
And how long have you farmed in Crossfield?
I've been farming since 1988, so that's 23 years, I guess, now.
I think you've been doing variable rate for a little while. When did you get started into it?
I actually got interested in it a few years ago. Looked at several different programs or systems that were out there, and then decided last year in the fall of 2010 to work with Craig Shand and Farmer's Edge.
And how's the experience been so far?
Last year we did about 1,000 acres out of our 2,700, and the results were very encouraging. First I felt that if we could use different rates of fertilizer in the field and make it so that our crops would stand, especially our barley crops, which have a tendency to lodge in this area, if we could get those crops to stand, then that was something I was really interested in, and that would be kind of a initial key selling feature for me.
Did you see any results in regards to lodging and this helping out?
We had one field in particular that has always gone flat on us, and I said to Craig, if you can get that sucker to stand, then I'm a believer. So this year we were very eager to watch this particular field, and yes, it did. It stood very nicely, and as well the yield was right there where we'd expect it to be, so it was certainly a success in my mind.
Do you think precision farming and variable rate technology will continue to grow across Western Canada?
Well, I've always said that to my city friends that complain about the high price of food, that if we don't get strong grain prices, we're not going to see innovation, and we're not going to see new technologies being developed for farming, because basically there's no money in it for the companies to invest. So once we saw a rebound in grain prices and some actual money being made by farmers, then we're seeing the tech companies and the investment portfolios coming into agriculture, and through that we're seeing some new innovations and a lot of exciting things coming down the pipe. So you know, we can't grow more food unless we have some new technologies and new things to do that with, and so it all comes part and parcel, and I am really excited to be a part of this new thrust that we've seen in the last few years.
And so what results from the VR fungicide have you seen?
I guess we haven't done any empirical data, but the way it's worked out, essentially we've been able to either save $2 to $5 an acre with our fungicide by not applying in areas where we don't need it, and by boosting the rate in the heavy canopy areas by 16%.
How has it been working with Farmer's Edge for tech support and working with the technology?
That's probably was my first concern, is how do you get all these systems to work together, and the tech support was great. They had it all working right off the bat. We've had a few little hiccups here and there, but more times than not it was a physical problem, not so much a software or electrical problem. So they came out and helped us with that too, and so I'd have to say that the support's been great.
What do you think the future holds for agriculture, and specifically precision agriculture?
Well, we know that they're not making any more dirt every year, so I think that finally the realities of trying to feed 7 to 8 billion people on this limited resource or planet that we have is really starting to come to bear, and so I feel very strongly that farming has a good future. And because we know that we have a limited resource, that we're going to have to maximize as much as we can out of the land that we have. And in my mind, precision farming is something that fits right into that formula. I just like to say that that it's been really good working with Farmer's Edge. We've had lots of support and lots of new ideas, and I like the philosophy of what we've seen on how they want to provide this service to the farmers, and they understand that if farmers make money, then they make money, everybody wins. So it's a great relationship to have with somebody.
What do you like most about farming?
Well, I guess probably the thing I like the most is that I'm my own boss, so I don't have to jump to anybody else's tune, but that's one part about it. Another part of it, I really enjoy the thought that I am helping feed the world.